Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the latest and greatest developments in the automotive industry as of 2025. From electrification to AI integration, the future of cars is here, and it's more exciting than ever. We're talking about a fundamental shift, not just an incremental update. Think about how smartphones changed communication. That's the scale of transformation we're seeing with cars. It's no longer just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the experience, the intelligence, and the sustainability of how we move. The pace of innovation is just staggering, and 2025 looks like a pivotal year where many of these futuristic concepts are becoming mainstream realities. So, what's on the docket for today? We'll be exploring some of the most significant trends shaping the automotive landscape. We're going to break down the advancements in electric vehicles because, let's be honest, EVs are a huge part of this conversation, but it's more than just batteries. We'll also look at how autonomous driving is evolving, with cars getting smarter and more capable of handling complex driving scenarios. And it doesn't stop there. Connectivity and software are turning our cars into rolling computers, constantly updating and offering new features. And then there's the bigger picture, sustainability. The industry is making serious moves towards a more circular economy and reducing its environmental impact, which is super important. We'll even touch on alternative fuels beyond just electric, like hydrogen, and how AI is not just powering self-driving, but also completely revolutionizing the way we interact with our vehicles. It's a lot to cover, but stick with me, because understanding these changes is key to understanding what the future of driving and even car ownership might look like. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first up, let's talk about electrification. This has been a dominant theme for a while, but in 2025, we're seeing some really mature and impactful advancements. The big headliner here is the real-world emergence of solid-state batteries. For years, they've been the next big thing, promising higher energy density, which means more range in a smaller, lighter package. And crucially, they offer faster charging times. Imagine getting a significant chunk of range in just a few minutes and improved safety profiles being less prone to thermal runaway. We're finally seeing these move from labs to pilot production lines, and some early models are boasting impressive specs. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a potential game changer for EV adoption, tackling some of the core concerns people still have. Then there's the widespread adoption of 800-volt architectures. This might sound a bit technical, but the implications are huge for the user experience. Doubling the voltage from the more common 400-volt systems essentially allows for much faster DC fast charging without generating excessive heat or requiring impractically thick cables. Think about charging speeds well north of 300 kilowatts becoming common. This means less time tethered to a charger and more time on the road. Beyond just charging, 800-volt systems can also lead to efficiency gains and weight savings in the powertrain components themselves, contributing to better overall performance and range. It's a foundational upgrade that unlocks a new level of convenience. And perhaps most importantly for mass adoption, we're seeing a concerted push towards more affordable EVs. This isn't just about one or two budget models, it's a broader trend. Battery costs, which are the most expensive part of an EV, are continuing to fall thanks to new chemistries, improved manufacturing processes, and economies of scale. Car makers are also getting smarter with platform sharing and design for manufacturing, stripping out unnecessary costs without compromising too much on the core EV experience. The goal is to reach price parity with internal combustion engine cars. And in 2025, we're closer than ever, making electric mobility accessible to a much wider audience. This is key for the electric revolution to truly take hold globally. Next up, let's dive into autonomous driving. Progress here can sometimes feel slow, then suddenly take a leap. In 2025, we're seeing more clarity and tangible advancements, particularly with Level 3 and the groundwork for Level 4 autonomy. Level 3, or eyes-off autonomy, allows the car to handle all aspects of driving under specific conditions, like highway cruising, letting the driver disengage. The key here is that the car can manage situations requiring an immediate response, but the driver must be ready to take back control when prompted. We're seeing more manufacturers getting regulatory approval for these systems in more regions, and the operational design domains, the specific conditions where they work, are expanding. It's a big step towards truly relaxing behind the wheel. The push towards level 4, or mind-off autonomy, where the car can handle all driving tasks within certain geographical areas or conditions without any expectation of driver intervention, is also gaining serious momentum. This is where you see robotaxis and autonomous delivery services really starting to scale in limited deployments. The technology underpinning this is incredibly complex, relying heavily on advancements in artificial intelligence, particularly deep learning and neural networks. These AI systems process vast amounts of data from an array of sensors, LiDAR, radar, high-definition cameras, and even ultrasonic sensors, to build a comprehensive, real-time understanding of the vehicle's surroundings. Sensor fusion is critical here, combining the strengths of different sensor types to create a robust and redundant perception system. But it's not just about the sensors and AI, it's about validation and safety. The amount of testing and simulation required to ensure these systems are safe is astronomical. Companies are using sophisticated virtual environments to run billions of simulated miles, encountering every imaginable edge case before vehicles even hit public roads. Redundancy in critical systems, steering, braking, power is also paramount. While fully autonomous vehicles that can drive anywhere, anytime, or level 5 are still some way off, 2025 is showing that level 3 is becoming a premium feature and level 4 is a viable, albeit geographically restricted, reality. The focus is on proving reliability and building public trust, one carefully managed deployment at a time. All right, let's shift gears to connectivity and the rise of the software-defined vehicle, or SDV. This is where your car starts behaving a lot more like your smartphone or computer, and it's a trend that's really coming into its own in 2025. One of the most significant aspects of this is the widespread implementation of over-the-air, or OTA, updates. We're not just talking about updating your infotainment system's maps anymore. Manufacturers are now able to remotely update crucial vehicle software, including powertrain controls, battery management systems, advanced driver assistance features, and even unlock new functionalities that weren't available when you bought the car. This means your car can actually get better, safer, and more feature-rich over time, without ever needing a trip to the dealership. This constant connectivity and software focus naturally leads to the expansion of in-car app ecosystems. Think about the App Store on your phone, but tailored for the driving experience. We're seeing more automakers opening up their platforms to third-party developers, leading to a richer selection of applications for navigation, entertainment, productivity, and even vehicle-specific utilities. Imagine your car preconditioning the cabin based on your calendar appointment, or your favorite music streaming service seamlessly integrated with voice commands. This also allows for deeper personalization as the car learns your preferences and routines, making the in-car experience much more tailored and convenient. The car becomes an extension of your digital life. Ultimately, the software-defined vehicle concept means that the car's features and capabilities are increasingly determined by software rather than hardware. This offers automakers incredible flexibility and allows them to iterate and innovate much faster. For consumers, it means access to new services, enhanced personalization, and a car that evolves with their needs. However, it also brings new challenges, particularly around cybersecurity and data privacy, which the industry is working hard to address. The connected car of 2025 is a hub of data and services, constantly communicating with the cloud and other devices, making it a truly intelligent and adaptable machine. It's a fundamental reimagining of what a car can be. Chapter 4: Sustainability, Greener Cars, Cleaner Planet. Now let's talk about a really crucial aspect of the automotive evolution in 2025 sustainability and the circular economy. It's no longer enough for cars to just be electric. The entire life cycle, from manufacturing to disposal, is under scrutiny. A major focus here is the increased use of recycled and sustainable materials in vehicle construction. We're seeing car interiors featuring fabrics made from recycled plastic bottles, reclaimed wood, and other innovative eco-friendly materials. It's not just about looking good, it's about reducing reliance on virgin resources and minimizing waste. This extends to structural components and even battery casings, with companies exploring new alloys and composites that are both lighter and more easily recyclable. Beyond the materials in the car itself, there's a huge push towards carbon-neutral manufacturing. This is a complex undertaking involving a multi-pronged approach. Automakers are investing heavily in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power to run their factories. They're also optimizing production processes to reduce energy consumption and waste generation. Where emissions are unavoidable, companies are increasingly looking at credible carbon offsetting programs. The goal is to minimize the environmental footprint of producing each vehicle, making the entire process from raw material extraction to final assembly as sustainable as possible. This holistic view is becoming a key differentiator for brands. The concept of a circular economy is also gaining significant traction. This means designing cars and their components, especially batteries, with end of life in mind. How can we easily recover valuable materials? How can batteries be repurposed for second life applications like energy storage before they're eventually recycled? Manufacturers are developing more sophisticated battery recycling processes to recover high percentages of critical materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, reducing the need for new mining. This closed-loop approach aims to keep resources in use for as long as possible, extract maximum value, and then recover and regenerate products and materials at the end of their service life. It's about moving away from a take, make, dispose model to something much more sustainable. Chapter 5: Beyond Batteries, Hydrogen and Synthetic Fuels. While electrification is clearly leading the charge, 2025 also sees continued exploration and development in other alternative fuel technologies, particularly hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, HFCVs, and synthetic fuels. Hydrogen has always been an intriguing option, especially for larger vehicles and applications where long range and quick refueling are paramount, similar to gasoline or diesel. HFCVs produce only water vapor as a byproduct, making them a zero-emission option at the tailpipe. We're seeing some new generation HFCVs with improved fuel cell stack durability, better efficiency, and more compact packaging. The primary challenge for hydrogen remains the infrastructure. Building out a widespread network of hydrogen refueling stations is a massive undertaking. The cost of producing green hydrogen, which is made using renewable energy to power electrolysis, is also a factor, though it's gradually coming down. For heavy-duty transport, like long-haul trucks and buses, hydrogen often makes a lot of sense due to weight considerations of batteries for equivalent range and payload. So while passenger HFCVs are still a niche market, their development continues, and they could play a significant role in decarbonizing specific transportation sectors. It's about having a portfolio of solutions, and hydrogen is definitely still in that portfolio for many major players, especially in certain regions with strong government backing for hydrogen infrastructure. Then there are synthetic fuels, also known as e-fuels. These are liquid fuels produced using renewable electricity, water, and captured carbon dioxide. The big appeal here is that they can potentially be used in existing internal combustion engines with minimal modification, offering a way to decarbonize the existing fleet of vehicles and even sectors like aviation or shipping, where electrification is particularly challenging. The idea is that if the CO2 used to create the fuel is captured from the atmosphere or industrial sources and the energy used is renewable, then burning the fuel is effectively carbon neutral. However, e-fuels are currently very expensive to produce, and the energy efficiency of the overall process is relatively low compared to direct electrification. Still, for specialized applications or as a transitional technology, they remain an area of active research and investment. Chapter 6: Into AI Everywhere, Smarter Interfaces, Intuitive Control. Finally, let's talk about how artificial intelligence is doing more than just driving the car. It's fundamentally changing how we interact with it. In 2025, AI-powered in-car assistants are becoming incredibly sophisticated. We're moving far beyond simple voice commands for navigation or music. These new AI assistants are designed to be truly conversational, understanding natural language, context, and even anticipating your needs. They can integrate with your personal calendars, smart home devices, and preferred services to offer proactive suggestions, like finding parking near your next meeting or adjusting the climate control based on your usual preferences for a specific time of day. The goal is a seamless, intuitive, and personalized HMI, human-machine interface. This enhanced AI is also deeply integrated with the vehicle's systems. For example, an AI assistant could monitor your driving patterns and suggest more efficient routes or driving habits. It could also provide more nuanced explanations of vehicle alerts or features, acting as an intelligent co-pilot. The processing for these advanced AI features is often a hybrid model, with some tasks handled locally in the car for speed and privacy, and more complex queries or learning processed in the cloud. The result is an interface that feels less like you're operating a machine and more like you're having a conversation with an intelligent entity that's there to help you. And one of the coolest HMI advancements leveraging AI is the evolution of augmented reality head-up displays, AR HUDs. These systems go way beyond just projecting your speed onto the windshield. AR HUDs overlay dynamic information directly onto your view of the road. Imagine navigation arrows that appear to be painted on the actual lane you need to turn into, or highlighting potential hazards like pedestrians or cyclists directly in your field of vision. AI algorithms are crucial for accurately tracking the environment and placing these virtual overlays in a way that's intuitive and non-distracting. This technology has the potential to significantly enhance situational awareness and safety, making driving instructions clearer and potential dangers more obvious. It's a very visual and impactful application of AI in the cockpit. So that's a look at some of the biggest developments shaping the automotive industry in 2025. From the breakthroughs in electrification making EVs more practical and affordable, to the steady march of autonomous driving promising a hands-free future, it's clear we're in an era of unprecedented change. The way our cars connect, update, and even the materials they're made from are all being rethought with an eye towards innovation and sustainability. It's a super exciting time, with technology fundamentally redefining what a car is and what it can do for us. The integration of AI into nearly every facet of the vehicle, from driving decisions to the way we interact with its systems through advanced HMIs like AR HUDs, is particularly transformative. And while challenges remain, especially around infrastructure for things like hydrogen or the cost of some cutting-edge tech, the direction of travel is clear. Cars are becoming smarter, cleaner, and more deeply integrated into our digital lives. The pace of development isn't slowing down, and it's going to be fascinating to see how these trends continue to evolve beyond 2025, making our journeys safer, more efficient, and hopefully more enjoyable. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest in automotive technology. Let me know in the comments which of these advancements you're most excited about, or if there's anything you think we missed. We always appreciate your feedback and engagement. It helps us make better content for you. See you next time.